The Disappointed Gamer episodes can be now ranked on IMDb. Check out the link in the description to rank the episodes. And now, onto the show. South Park is one of the most recognizable adult-related cartoons. It was created by Trey Parker and Matt Stone in 1997 and still continues to air on Comedy Central. And there were also video games based off the South Park. So let's take a look at some of the South Park games from the PlayStation 1 and Nintendo 64 era. First up, South Park on PS1. Yes, you heard that right. Couldn't they come up with a better title? I mean, seriously, just South Park? That's lazy as fuck. Anyway, let's start the fucking game. You think that this game is gonna be decent? Well, stop thinking like that, cause this game is a disappointing shitstorm of fuck! Just listen to the intro.
I'm going down to South, I'm gonna have myself a time.
This isn't the worst thing ever, but I'll show you Nintendo 64's intro a little bit later, and I just want to remind you that the PS1 and the N64 versions came in the same year. You can choose one out of 4 main South Park characters. When you have the cursor on them, it plays their voice line.
Somebody's baking brownies. I'm gonna show you how to kick ass.
What you see is what you get. It's a first-person shooter, nothing too special, and the objective is to throw snowballs at turkeys, and also finding your friends. I wish I could say that this was a good game, except that the rendition of the South Park theme is shitty. The graphics could be better, the gameplay could be better, and the frame rate could be better, but no, it's just a bunch of shit. After you play this for 5 minutes, you get tired because of the repetitive gameplay. Alright, let's move on to N64 version. Let's hope that this is better than the PS1 version. It shows us this little cutscene with an iconic phrase.
Oh my god, they killed Kenny! You bastard!
Let's compare the intros.
I'm going down south, I'm gonna have myself a time.
Without hesitation, I can definitely say Nintendo 64's version is way better, cause the graphics look way brighter and the intro doesn't get laggy. The voice lines of the characters sound way better on Nintendo 64.
Eric is cool. Hey, what's happening? Whoa, dude, I'm good.
Holy shit! This is definitely better than the PS1. The graphics look good, and the music doesn't sound like ass. And why is the objective the same? Couldn't they come up with something different in this version? Despite that, the Nintendo 64 version of the first South Park game takes the cake. So this is South Park Chef's Love Shack. Previous games were first-person shooters, but this is more kind of a quiz game. And the questions are weird. I mean, come on, it's South Park. You should expect that.
Should Stan accept Bebe's dare and ram a stick in his pee hole, he'll want to drink plenty of this to relieve a urinary tract infection.
Except the quiz itself, there are also mini-games like Parachute Drop. You should avoid obstacles and land safely. Here's another one, Asses in Space. It's basically an asteroid parody, but instead of asteroids, it's asteroids. Playing this game alone by yourself is not that fun. I would say play this with your friends. Let's move on to N64. Well, in this version you can actually choose the question categories. And if you won't choose, the game will do it automatically for you. And there's also Wheel of Fortune, Wheel of
Fortuitousness.
Anyway, when you spin it, it sends you to play a game. But that's not all. You also have to wait for a minigame chooser. What a piece of shit. So here's a minigame called Go-Karts. The controls of this minigame is a real shit sucker, especially when you turn the car. You always hit something, whether it's a tree, or your opponents, or even an invisible wall. The soundtrack is good.
Going down south, I'm gonna have myself a time.
Friendly faces everywhere, humble folks without temptation.
And you can also hear a South Park intro remix. The graphics are mid, gameplay is cool. There are different boxes that you can drive through. Each of them gives you various effects. When you drive through a certain box, Saddam Hussein appears. Okay, let's check out the Nintendo 64 version.
I'm going down south, I'm gonna have myself a time.
Friendly faces everywhere, humble folks without temptation.
The intro quality is incredible. The graphics are nice for its time. This game is basically Mario Kart with South Park characters. It's amazing. Today we have learned that if you want to play retro South Park games, buy a Nintendo 64.